The Odyssey was humanity's last hope, a generational ship carrying 5,000 colonists to the Newport Colony. For 10 years, it had traveled the vast emptiness of space without incident. While the passengers slumbered in cryopods, the crew tirelessly maintained the ship's systems. This peace was shattered when First Officer Harlow called out, her voice tight with unease, "Captain, you need to see this." Captain Reeves entered the observation deck to find the team gathered around the main viewport. A massive black mass floated just beyond the ship's hull. It was amorphous and rippling like liquid, defying the laws of physics within the vacuum of space. "Is it alive?" Reeves asked. "The status of the entity is unknown," Harlow replied. "It wasn't there yesterday, and our sensors cannot get a clear reading of its composition." As they watched, the mass moved, stretching thin tendrils toward the ship. "Shields up!" Reeves barked, but it was already too late. The tendrils pierced the hull with no resistance, spreading like dark veins through the metal. Lights flickered and systems shorted out as a low, resonant hum began to echo through the ship. The crew scrambled to react. Engineers in the lower decks reported multiple breaches, but soon the report stopped. No one returned from their assignments. Security footage showed the black substance creeping through the corridors, absorbing everything in its path. Equipment, walls, and people alike. Reeves slammed his fist on the console. "Evacuate the cryopods. We need to wake the colonists and get them to the escape shuttles immediately." By the time they reached the cryo chamber, the pods were already infected. The black ooze slithered over the glass, seeping inside the seals. Within their containers, the frozen colonists twitched violently, their bodies convulsing as the substance filled their veins. "They are changing," Harlow whispered, her face turning pale. Suddenly, one of the pods shattered. A colonist stepped out, or rather, what had once been a colonist. Its eyes were jet black, and its body was unnaturally twisted. It let out a guttural screech and lunged at the crew. "Run!" Reeves shouted. The remaining crew fled, but the infection was everywhere now, spreading through the air ducts, floors, and walls. They managed to seal themselves on the bridge, desperation etched on their faces. "We have to destroy the ship," Harlow said firmly. "If this thing reaches the colony, it's over for the rest of humanity." Reeves nodded grimly. "Activate the self-destruct sequence. Set it for 10 minutes. As Harlow input the command, the black ooze began seeping under the doors and dripping from the ceiling. Outside the bridge, the infected colonists smashed against the reinforced glass, their distorted faces snarling with inhuman rage. The crew fought until the very end, their bullets and screams echoing in the confined space. When the Odyssey finally exploded, the black mass was seemingly obliterated, consumed in the fiery inferno. However, deep in the void, a small fragment of the mass drifted away, seeking its next vessel. The stars remained silent witnesses, indifferent to the fate of humanity. The end.